morning, everyone. Actually, it'll probably be evening by the time you're watching this, but it's morning for me as I'm recording this at 9:50 a.m. Today, we're going to dive into a discussion about something that affects all of us. It does affect me quite a bit, however, I've got some ways to get over it. It's procrastination. You know, you're sitting there, you're going, I could be revising, but actually I'm going to watch a 37-minute Vine compilation, and then watch another 37-minute Vine compilation, and then watch all the iconic Vines for the 87th time, and you don't get your work done. So together, let's beat procrastination. So in this video, I aim to address 2 points where procrastination is most prevalent. That is homework and revision. To be honest, that is kind of more what my channel's about, and yeah, I have I actually do have more ways to get over procrastination and homework, because my revision procrastination is less than my homework procrastination, if you know what I mean. I just kind of get it done. But let's start off with homework. If you have too many homeworks, you're more likely to procrastinate. When you procrastinate on your too many homeworks, you're going to get stressed. And if you get stressed, it's not the way to go. You can't be stressed. You'll probably get your homeworks done if you're stressed. However, none of them are going to be anywhere near to the quality that you should have them or you would want them to be. So, if you have too many homeworks and you procrastinate, you'll become more stressed, you'll get them done, but they won't be good. So that's kind of the issue. So, what you need to do is you need to pace out your homeworks. You need to make sure that you don't have too many to do at once, and you know what order to do them in. That's kind of the main thing. So I have 3 ways to help you pace out your homeworks. Number 1, organize them by due date. So if you have a homework for tomorrow, a homework for 3 days' time, a homework for 2 weeks' time, you're going to want to get the one that's due tomorrow done first. Obviously, if you have 3 due tomorrow, 4 due the next day, and 17 due the day after, you're still going to want to do them in order, because the ones that are due tomorrow are more important to be done. And then number 2, you're going to estimate the length of each homework. You know, say you have a maths homework and you're thinking, right, it's 27 questions, I could probably get that done in 45 minutes or even less, potentially half an hour if you're fast. Then you've got an English essay that's due tomorrow and think, right, that's going to take me 3 hours because I need to plan, I need to type, I need to check. And then you've got a science homework, which is usually about 20-minute homework, kind of past paper questions, or if you've got a science essay to do that could take you maybe 45 minutes to an hour. And this is the weird thing, you have to complete your shortest homework first. This is what I find. If you do your shortest homework first, take it off. Then you do your longest homework second. That is obviously in the relative time scale. That can give you the satisfaction needed to keep going and do another one. So satisfaction is going to keep coming up. Satisfaction is kind of a big thing in doing homeworks and not procrastinating homeworks. The idea of satisfaction. So number 3 is organized by enjoyment, which does sound really weird, but if you do the homeworks that you enjoy first or last, it can keep you going. So if you do, for example, I like German. If I had to do a German past paper, I actually didn't mind doing German reading past paper, so just get it done. And I kind of enjoyed doing that, so I would just do that first. Take off, that's good, got one thing done. Then go on to the next thing, which could be like starting an English essay, which I hated, I just get it done. And then say I had a chemistry homework, which I kept at the end because I did kind of like chemistry. And keeps you going to the end. So you either save your favourite homework to do first, or you save it to the end, or you do both if you have a lot, and you keep it for satisfaction. So you do your favourite one and you're satisfied because you've got, I've done my favourite homework, I've got that out of the way. Or you'd save it at the end to go, I'm going to keep going until I get to my favourite. When you finish it, you feel satisfied because you've done all of these homeworks. So now onto the point of satisfaction. You can get more done if you have more satisfaction. It's kind of like gaining points and you spend them on your homework-esque idea. So, you know, you do a quick maths homework and go, yes, I've done a homework. That's like 5 points, and then you've got your, like, say, 3 points to start off with. And then you finish your homework and go, yes, I've got more points, and then you keep spending them on doing more homeworks. If you run out, you're going to procrastinate. Weird analogy, but surprisingly useful, if you know what I mean. But if you have a long task, the satisfaction you get from completing it is going to be delayed because it's so long. You're going to be slogging away at this task, and it's just you're not going to feel good about it. So, short tasks, obviously, are the inverse. You get them done quickly and you get the satisfaction from them. However, the long task is going to remain. So what you do is you split up a long task into short tasks so that the long task becomes short tasks. You get the satisfaction from your short tasks, and then once you've finished all the short tasks, you get satisfaction from having completed the big task. And keep a to-do list. To-do lists are really vitally important in homeworks because 1, it keeps track of what you've done, what you need to do. 2, ticking off is one of the most satisfying things, to be honest. After a long day, you go, on a calendar, you cross out the day and you're like, that's the day over, that's this day done. Or homework, you're going, done that one, tick, 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 etc., on Survivor. So to-do lists are, for me, really useful to keeping procrastination at bay and taking it off. If you're wondering time scale or amount for me, I would usually try to get all my homeworks, obviously all the homeworks the day after, and possibly get ahead on some of my bigger homeworks. If, say, for example, in a week, the teachers go, right, you've got this homework for this day, this homework for this day, and someone else goes, this homework for this day, and say you only have 3 homeworks at that point, just do them all. Just get them over and done with. If not, then you can do some revision or something to do that. Like, say you only have 2 homeworks that week, do some revision, space them out, do some revision in between, interspersed, it's a nice word, in between your homeworks. But I try to do 3 to 4 homeworks a night, or 3 to 4 tasks a night. Like my German oral, I did split up into like groups of 3 questions. I do 3 questions a night because it would usually be you get it on Monday and you do it for Friday, or you get it on Friday and you do it for Monday. So Friday, I do some Friday night, do some Saturday night, and then done. Or, you know what I mean, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If you had loads of questions, space them out, get them all done. Satisfaction, tick. Tea is honestly so good. I really do like tea. I might have a problem. I mean, this is my first tea today. I think yesterday I had about 3. That's where all the tea bags are going. Sorry, parents. And now we go on to the second point of procrastination. Procrastination point. That's a nice phrase. Might use that. Revision. Obviously, revision, unlike homework, doesn't have an end. It's just a continuous process. You can split it up into smaller continuous processes. However, revision by itself is a long process. It's a long challenge. You go, when is this going to end? You revise one thing and you immediately get something else to revise. You revise one thing and you immediately get something else to revise. And it's just a long, continuous process that doesn't seem to end. So my main point for keeping procrastination at bay and revision is setting minor goals for yourself. For example, say you're writing notes from the textbook or from your classwork books. Say, I want to get to page 23. Say you're on like page 15 at this point. You're going, I'm going to make notes up to page 23. And you don't stop until you do it. You go, you write out all your notes until you get to the point where you want to stop. Don't make it like, I'm currently haven't started any revision, I'm going to get to page 100. No, you're not. You're going to get to page 5 and give up. Usually about 10 pages is the maximum I would give myself. 7's probably the best at one point. Then you can come back to it later in the day and go, okay, I'm going to do another 7 pages or whatever. Make sure it has a good ending as well. Say you're finished in the middle of a topic. You're going to be going, okay, I've done some revision, but I didn't finish the topic. Kind of that finishing the topic is kind of a good satisfaction point as well. So I would maybe try and finish the topic or get to a solid breaking point in the topic, like finishing a minor topic inside the topic. That's kind of my revision plan. So I'd say I'm going to do this many pages of chemistry, do this many pages of biology, I'll do this many questions in maths, maybe usually about 10 questions, but you do questions 1 and 10, 1 and 10, 1 and 10, so it gives you an easy one and a hard one the whole way through your textbook. And so I'm going to do 5 exercises, but only questions 1 and 10, which is nice. So I also listen to music when I revise. You can follow my Spotify at Jude E.K. So Jude with 2 E's and then K. And if you're listening to music, listen to non-distracting music. Because if you're listening to music that you know well, you're going to be singing along. Not that it's a bad thing, it might even be good. However, it probably will distract you and you won't get the best out of revision. You won't use the music effectively to keep you calm and keep you focused and keep you there. Me, being the weirdo I am, I listen to music in other languages. 1, because I don't understand it, mainly. so then I can't get distracted by it. It just is kind of there in the background. Hello, I'm joining the dark side again. Thank you. Yeah, it keeps me not distracted. So, for example, I have my August 2019 playlist, which is on my Spotify. I'll be making a September one once I start listening to music in September. It is currently the 31st of August at the day of recording. So, basically, in this August playlist, I have 2 Serbian pieces. I have Norwegian music, 2 of them, I think. I have some German. I do understand most of the German. I have some Dutch, which I also understand most of, but not all of. I have a Lithuanian song and an Icelandic song, and it kind of just means I'm not distracted by the words, except maybe sometimes in the German where I do understand it, but it's fine. Also, keep a to-do list for revision or a revision timetable with tick boxes, or even score out boxes. I had all my revision timetables and I would just use a Sharpie and just go through the task once it was finished. It's really useful for making sure that you don't leave something out. You do feel good once you complete the task. Revision timetables, make sure your goals are realistic in your revision timetable. There's nothing worse than getting a revision timetable going, I'm going to revise for 8 hours solid. No, you are not. You're going to take a break every 20 minutes. So what I would do is I set up 45-minute sessions, like just 45-minute blocks on Excel. I have many Excel documents of revision timetables. I would set up 45-minute blocks, and I would do the 45-minute block, 15-minute break, or sometimes I just put an hour, but know that there is a 15-minute break included in that hour. And then every now and again I would have like a half-hour break or an hour break. At lunchtime I'd always have an hour break because it's nice to just do nothing for an hour. Find out when your best revision time is. For example, during GCSE study leave, my best time for revising was from the hour of 7 to 10. I would revise solidly from 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock, not the same subject. I go subject at 7, subject at 8, and subject at 9, and then have breakfast at 10, and then that was my half-hour break, and then I'd go like 10:30 to 12:30, and then I'd take a break until 2 usually. So I'd have a big break there with my major break in the day, and then I'd gradually tone down the revision until I've done about 8 hours. I hate working past 8 p.m. I don't know why. I do like lying in bed and just relaxing in those evening hours, the evening hour and 2 hours, 3 hours that you have. It is nice to just relax and not be doing work. I find that. But some people do like working from 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock. I couldn't do that. I honestly couldn't do that. But if that works for you, that's fine. But for me, I work in the mornings and then I tone it down during the afternoon and then stop usually late. I'll do maybe one at 7, potentially. But 8 p.m. is where I stop. I just can't cope with doing more revision. Maybe if I didn't do so much in the morning, I'd be going, I have to get this done. On a school day, I usually revise as in do schoolwork from 4 to about 8 with breaks, obviously, for tea and other stuff. But I do kind of stop working at 8. If I have a test, I'll go to 9, but that's kind of as far as I go. So I hope you enjoy this video about keeping procrastination at bay. I hope you can take something from this and keep your own procrastination at bay so that you're able to get your homeworks done, not be stressed about it, get your revision done, do it to the best of your ability. Last thing I have to say is, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you did enjoy this video. If you're new here, hi, I'm Jude Kennedy. I make study tube videos. Hit that subscribe button, hit like if you really did like it, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.